You ever wonder why some guys, not the flashiest, not the richest, not even the best looking, seem to effortlessly draw women in? Like women respect them, chase them, stay with them, and you're just sitting there like, what's this guy doing differently? Let me tell you the truth. It's not his car, not his abs, not some pickup line he learned from TikTok. It's boundaries, quiet, calm, unshakable masculine boundaries. But I'm not talking about acting alpha or trying to control anyone. I'm talking about the kind of boundaries that come from a man who respects his own time, protects his peace, and knows exactly who he is, with or without a woman in his life. So in this video, I'm breaking down 6 powerful boundaries that not only attract high-value women, but naturally make them feel safe, curious, and deeply drawn to you. And if you stick around till the end, especially for boundary number 6, I'll show you the one shift that changes the entire dynamic between you and the woman you're building something with. Let's dive in. Boundary 1, the unavailable advantage. Here's a hard truth a lot of guys don't want to hear. If you're always available, you're not being sweet, you're being replaceable. I know that sounds harsh, but hear me out. When you're always online, replying instantly, ready to jump at her every text or call, it doesn't scream, I'm into you. It screams, I've got nothing else going on. Now I get it. You think being available shows effort. But what it actually does is kill the mystery. A man who protects his time, who doesn't drop everything at a moment's notice, sends a clear message. My time has value. My life is already full. You're stepping into something meaningful. That little bit of tension, that space, it creates attraction. It makes her lean in and wonder what you're about. You ever had a situation where you were too available and watched her slowly lose interest? Yeah, you're not alone. Drop the word guilty in the comments if that's ever happened to you. Boundary 2, the no apology rule. Let's be real. A lot of men say yes when they really want to say no. Why? Because we don't want to upset her. We don't want to come off as rude. So instead of being direct, we start with, I'm so sorry, I just have this thing and maybe I can move it around. Brother, stop apologizing for existing. A simple, I won't be able to make it, but I hope it goes well. Let's talk later this week is enough. Clear, kind, confident. The way you say no says way more about your self-worth than how often you say yes. A man who can say no without guilt, who doesn't over-explain or shrink back. He's telling the world and her, I trust myself. I'm not afraid to disappoint when it means protecting my peace. That's magnetic. That's leadership. That's power. Boundary 3, the respect reflex. Disrespect isn't always loud. It's not always yelling or name-calling. Sometimes it's just a subtle eye roll, a sarcastic jab about your work, or a little public joke that stings. Most men let it slide. They laugh it off, thinking she's just playing. But here's what's really happening. She's watching. Not to see if you'll fight back, but to see if you respect yourself enough to speak up. Letting it go doesn't make you easygoing. It makes you invisible. You don't have to raise your voice. Just look her in the eye and calmly say, hey, I don't let people talk to me like that. That's it. Simple, firm, calm. When you speak up for yourself without drama, she doesn't push away. She leans in because she knows. This is a man who knows who he is. Being in his life comes with a standard. Boundary 4, the calm test. This one's subtle, but then, but deadly if you miss it. Women will test your emotional center before they trust your emotional depth. It might come as a tease, a bold question, or even a sarcastic remark. Not because she's being mean, but because she wants to feel the real you underneath. Most guys panic, they get defensive, try to explain themselves, or shut down completely. But the man who passes this test, he stays grounded, he smiles. He responds with calm curiosity. Ha ha ha, that's cute. You always test guys this early. Game changer, because now you're not just reacting, you're leading. You're not trying to prove anything. You're just showing her you don't get thrown off your center. That makes her feel safe and strangely curious. Boundary 5, the authority silence. Here's something you may not realize. Confidence speaks less. Most guys try to soften their no with paragraphs. They write long texts just to avoid upsetting her. But here's the secret. Every time you over-explain, you're not being polite, you're asking for permission. Let's try something. I'm sorry I can't come tonight. I just had a crazy week and really need some rest. Hope that's okay with you. Can't make it tonight. Let's catch up later this week. One sounds like he's seeking approval. The other sounds like a man who owns his decisions. Say less, mean more. Let your tone carry more weight than your words, because women don't need long explanations. They need to feel your certainty. Boundary 6. The mission first code. This one flips the entire game. She joins your journey. She's not the journey. Most guys, even smart, driven ones, slowly shift everything around her. They adjust their schedule, put their goals on pause, and before long, she becomes the center of everything. At first, she might enjoy it, but then something strange happens. The more you orbit her, the less attracted she feels. Why? Because deep down, a woman wants to join a man who's already in motion. A man with purpose, with fire, with a mission that burns, with or without her. That's the man she respects. That's the man she stays up thinking about. So ask yourself, what are you building right now? And does your daily life reflect that mission? When you live with direction, when your purpose leads the relationship, everything else falls into place. Every boundary you hold is like a silent message. It tells her and the world that you know who you are, that you're not afraid to walk away from what doesn't align. And when a man respects himself like that, something powerful happens. The right woman doesn't just admire him, she feels inspired to rise beside him. So let me ask you, which of these boundaries do you already practice? And which one are you ready to step into starting today? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. If this video added value to you, go ahead and like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this reminder. Until next time, this is your love and relationship coach, reminding you to set the standard, protect your peace, and always lead with clarity.